All right, so let's get started with the show. I'm overjoyed seeing you guys. This is great.
Welcome back, universe, to the Hot Seat Show.
Yay!
Yeah. Woo.
Our first ever 8th episode of the Hot Seat Show, coming to you pre-recorded from the Coldwell Banker Home Sale Realty studio here in
Beautiful Grafton,
Wisconsin. Hey, and if you're looking to buy or sell a home, maybe a career in real estate, email Roy at cbhsr.com or give him a call, 414-235-0763. They'd love to be a go-to for all your real estate needs. And make sure you like and share this episode, or like and share is going to get you.
Yeah.
You got her up there? All right. All right. Will once got a job selling VHS tape so he could help take down the beta.
There you go.
Our alpha male Will Grolowitz.
That's right. No beta males here, except you, Tommy.
All right. His name sounds like a lie you would tell a cop. Alvin Coldtrain.
Hey.
All right. Teletype and communications officer in the Army. He's been a rock star for the past 40 years. Grab a cigar, son. You're going to Zofar.
Hey.
And Molly, she's got the feet of a dragon, the ass of a rhino, and the body of a 10-year-old boy. My demon succubus,
Damn.
Molly!
Ass of a
Wow.
rhino? That's terrible, bro. That's your partner. You're putting that out. Her ass is fine.
He likes it.
Rhino?
Okay.
Oh, you want to bang a rhino? You're sick. You see what I have to deal with? Go ahead,
Oh,
Tom.
I love it. Molly, what do we got coming? Should we do some bad jokes?
Yeah.
Let's do some bad jokes.
Hit it. Let's do a couple bad jokes here, everybody. It's the bad joke monologue. How bad's it gonna be? It's the bad joke monologue. It's bad.
It's bad.
These are bad jokes.
Bad jokes. Horrible. Come on, get a good one in, please. Surprise us.
Surprise you with a good one? All right. Well, there's a new cadaver shortage expected for this fall. So, hey, Will, you want to be useful?
Oh, what and die?
No, help spread awareness. What the hell are you talking about, Mao? Spread awareness. Come on.
Living up to the name of Bad Joke Monologue. Come on, give me a good one.
Ricky Martin is being hit with a domestic abuse restraining order. And oh, how the turntables. He's normally hitting me with the restraining orders.
That's kind of cute. I know you got a thing for Ricky Martin. I could tell by that shirt.
Handsome person.
Elfish
skin,
shirt.
Good looking, nice skin, mocha skin, skinny, handsome. Fucking Ricky Martin.
I had a big crush on that guy in high school.
Boy, were you barking up the wrong tree.
I know.
Oh, man.
That's like John Hinckley shooting Ronald Reagan to impress a lesbian. What the fuck, dude? That is really idiotic.
Yeah, well.
Well, Chick-fil-A ranks as America's favorite restaurant for the 8th straight year.
Ooh,
Chick-fil-A.
nice.
And they said as long as it's a straight year, they will accept the award.
That's right. That's right. Hey, I admire them for sticking to their principles.
Yeah. And I've never eaten there.
I have never eaten there
love
either.
Chick-fil-A. It's the only fast food I eat. And they make
You have a belly full of McDonald's, Big Mac fries, and chicken nuggets.
You have
it
come
was
here.
an emergency. I had to stop and grab something, and I went through the drive-through. Chick-fil-A.
Only one he eats.
You've come here with
I
McDonald's.
set it up and you knock it out. Yeah, because I have no time in the morning. I have to be down. It's a 30-minute drive to come to the studio. I had no time to eat. And I
those
swung by
calories
McDonald's.
Don't count then.
Right.
You're still...
I'm not counting that as part of my diet. I got to lose weight. Yeah.
Oh, geez. NASA is warning that China is going to claim the moon for itself and keep others out.
But we've already claimed.
Yeah, we put a
Earth.
flag, and that's not
Yeah.
fair.
It's our flag. We
It's not
got there.
fair. That's space dibs.
Space
We
dibs.
did. We called it, man.
They're
1969. I wasn't there, but
Why
I
we
was
didn't
seeing
go
it live.
But were we there?
We didn't go back.
Yes,
to
we were
science
there. You weren't even born. You're gonna question whether the moon landing happened.
I mean,
If it would have been, listen, If it would have been faked, it would have been a better film.
Molly, we built the
It's just
perfect
horrible.
ramp
You
off
could.
the
It was
flat
just.
Earth.
It was anticlimactic to
Sailed
watch
right
it
to
in
the moon.
1969. Just sit there like,
I think Evil
oh, we're on the
Knievel-
moon. It's not even in color, and the way the film was moving because of the atmosphere or something, it's like,
Oh,
it's kind of crappy.
Evil Knievel jumped.
If they
like
did it from a
French on the
soundstage, it
moon.
would have
Yeah.
been a better quality. Do you believe we went to the moon, guys?
Oh,
Yeah,
Of
I
course
do.
we did.
I do.
We saw it with our own eyes.
Hey, well, yes, Ed.
Yes, go ahead, Tommy.
all right. A new study shows that neighborhoods with more dogs means less crime and a bigger turnover of mailmen.
Oh,
Wow, Tom.
poor.
Oh
Poor
my
mailman.
goodness.
I
Tom.
had to fucking deliver once, right? I can't hit you all with them home runs, them walk-off home runs.
I haven't heard one yet. It's a foul tip at best.
Good news! Turns out that working out only on the weekends is just as good and has the same benefits as working out every single day.
Really?
Molly had a personal trainer that came over the weekends, and one day I walked in on them and said, "This is not working out. This is not working out."
Are you saying that Molly was a whore and paying for a male prostitute?
It was not working out. All right.
Jeez.
Well, finally. Should we wrap
Yay,
it up again?
finally!
Finally, that's the. I always get a pop on finally from my airplane etiquette survey reports that Americans are actually nicer than Canadians.
What? No way.
And as an American, I just want to say, can you please be nicer, Canada? I like to set an example for our rowdy neighbors to the north.
Right, right.
Just please be nicer.
Yeah, just be nicer.
All right, welcome back, Universe, to Off the Rails podcast. Woo!
Woo!
Episode 8. We already lost Zofar?
He's back.
No, he's back.
Here I am. Hey.
There we go. We're coming to you pre-recorded from Coldwell Banker Home Sale Realty Studios here. And Will, we're going to talk about it. The Summer of Greece here on the Hot Seat Show. First question, just for both of you, you guys. How the hell do you take this guy for a whole summer?
Man, it was a blast being with Will. I remember Will and I are talking one day. I'm telling him I'm a musician. So, yeah, well, I like to sing too. And we came out with a Doobie Brothers song. I want to hear some funky Dixieland. And we sang that all summer long, man.
You taught me the background on that. Honky tonk, honky tonk, honky
Yeah,
tonk.
yeah.
With you all
Oh, you brought
night
quite a
long.
bit to the song also, man.
You know what else you taught me? Never to pour 151 rum over somebody's head.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. Were you kidding me?
What's the 151 incident?
Well, we were wetting down the stripes to the lieutenant. He had got promoted to first lieutenant. Do you remember that, Train?
What is wetting down the strike?
That's when someone gets promoted, they put money on the bar and you keep drinking till the money's gone. And at some point, everybody takes a beer and pours it on your head to wet down the stripes, even though it was a bar because he's a lieutenant. And then I don't think you maliciously did it. I think you just had what was in your hand, 151, and poured it over the man's head, and he went into shock. And we had to rush him to the hospital. Trey, you don't remember that?
We'll go with that.
I remember it. I remember you were a riot. You were a riot 24/7, 365.
That's right.
Yeah. And Fuentes turned me over on to Steely Dan. You don't remember that, do you?
Yes, I do. I was Steely Dan. I was in the Steely Dan as well.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Fuentes turned me on to Steely Dan. Yes. I loved it.
And your
What kind of
favorite song
music do
was
you-
"I'm a fool to do your dirty work." Oh yeah, you used to always sing that.
That's Steely Dan.
Everybody had music in their room and all different music. That was the first time. Remember, I think that we had really got into rap, and that's 1979 because the Sugar Hill Gang. You remember that?
I remember the Sugar Hill Gang. Yeah.
That was from Greece, man. I remember that from Greece.
Okay. Yeah. I remember. I've been to the desert on a horse with no name. It felt
America.
to
America.
be out
America.
on the rain. I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. We turn you on to a little rock music.
They eat any weird food over there in Greece? Because I got a story here about people are turning
Oh.
caterpillars into snacks now, like in a bowl. It's just those big crispy caterpillars and they're seasoned.
Do you remember the in processing where you had to spend like 10 days down in Athens, and then at the end they took you
Yeah.
on a little tour, and the
Mhm.
lady took you into that Greek restaurant,
Yeah.
and they brought the goat's head out, and you had to break it open and eat some of that goat brain? You
Really?
didn't have to, but like do you remember that?
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we was in that little small village, and I obviously they never seen a live black person before, because they used to say that thing, puene little Mavros. Like,
Mavros.
look at
Ask him,
Mavros,
that
Mavros.
little
Mavros,
black guy. Look at the little black guy.
Who in a Mavros?
Yeah.
Where's the black? That's what it means. The funny thing is, when we were downtown with Grolo and we were watching, they had Roots on in the cafe, and you were like, please don't let them steal me. They're gonna sell me. You were so worried that they
Yeah.
because I kept looking at the TV and then looking at you.
Yeah. Yes. Worried.
You
For
thought they
sure.
were gonna steal you?
You're right.
Walking down the Volta.
I don't think they were going to steal you, but they were probably pricing you,
Yeah.
window shopping you. a bit.
Listen, I went. But the funny
What
thing is,
is
like, kids, it was just curiosity. It wasn't a hint of racism. I went when we would take our bikes, that little Peugeot. I went
Yeah.
with Sergeant Armstrong's into a smaller village
Mhm.
up in the mountains,
Right.
and the kids ran up to him, and they were licking their finger and seeing if he tasted like chocolate or something, and touching his hair and just like Yasu Mavre. They were like just something different they had never seen before.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And
Mhm.
he just laughed. His wife was Greek.
Yeah.
Sergeant Armstrong. Remember him?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of kids sucking on my arm. What the hell is going on? I love Greece. What's something that stopped being cool when you turned 30 years old? Stop being cool once you hit the age of 30.
Good Lord.
Going to the bars. Pretty much stopped that around 30. eh?
Yeah.
Why did we
For
ever
me, it
really
was
thought about it?
transitioning from heavy metal to jazz.
Okay.
Whoa.
So I used to love heavy metal, dude. And
Yeah.
once I got to 30,
Yeah.
I started like levitating more towards jazz.
Okay.
Is that the kind of music you play now? Jazz?
No. As a matter of fact, I play Tejano music. When I got out in 1980, San Antonio was the Tejano capital of the world. So it just seemed fitting that that's where the money was. That's what I started doing.
Okay.
And I've been doing it for the last 40-something years. And since then, I've also done quite a bit of rock, do ZZ Top, Stevie Ray Vaughan, George Thorogood, stuff like that. And then I do a bunch of country song, a lot of Texas country artists, but still do a lot of
Nice.
Spanish also.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
is
but
that
Al
where
has-
you're in Texas now?
Yeah, San Antonio.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
where you're from, man, right? Let me tell you
I
something,
was born in
Train.
Eagle Pass, this is San Antonio, and I spent all my life here except for the time I was in the military.
Wow.
And once I got out of the military, I came back to San Antonio. I've been here ever since.
How long
This
did you
just
do active duty, John?
3.5 years. I extended 6 months for the convenience of the government so I could come back stateside rather than ETSing in Europe.
Alvin did 10.
Yeah, I did 10.
I did 10. We
Mhm.
both got out at 10.
Okay, well, I did
changed
6
my
in National Guard,
MOS.
so that's
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
All right. Well, I changed my MOS a couple of times. I reenlisted to go medical, thinking,
Okay.
hey, man, I'm going to be a patient care specialist and I won't have to be in the field all the time. Of course, my first station was a field hospital, so I didn't really get
Yeah.
away from it. But when I went to school in San Antonio at Fort Sam Houston, I'm down there in school for a few weeks and I'm sitting in Church's Chicken. Who comes walking through Church's Chicken? John Cifuentes.
See, oh my goodness.
Do you
And you
remember
re-
that, John?
No.
I don't
No.
even think you recognized me. You seemed like you were pretty lit up. And I said,
Yeah,
John,
that's
what's up? And you
that's
like
a lot of
looked at
that
me.
back then.
Yeah. So, but like we hung out, man. We hung out. Like we went places
You know
like
what?
the next
I do
weekend or
vaguely
something.
remember that now.
Yeah, I get it. But like the coincidence, a dude I haven't seen since Greece, and then this is maybe 3 years later. I'm married, I got a baby, and I'm going to school in San Antonio, and he comes walking in Church's Chicken, man. I knew you wouldn't remember that, but it was like it just blew my mind because, like, you think you would ever run into somebody that you knew from Greece that
Well,
didn't
I
live in
ran
your
in.
town?
Do you guys remember? Do you remember Thurman Holmes?
Yes.
When I was in Germany, walking down the street, and somebody called my name, and I turned around, and it was Thurman Holmes.
Tony, we call him.
Yeah, he was the artillery. He was one of the artillery guys.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's blew my mind because I was not thinking that I would see anybody from there. And he's the only person that I actually seen since Greece.
Wow.
Since
Well,
the,
now you're seeing us.
since the
But-
earthquake.
Since you
I
remember
know,
the
right?
earthquake? Y'all remember that?
Oh,
I
When
think
we
I
all
remember.
woke up in the middle of the night and the earth was quaking and we looking like, what the? You don't remember the earthquake when we was in Greece? We all woke up at the same time. It was in the middle of the night and it was shaking.
It shook the kids off your arms from sucking on you.
You remember the name of our room, what it was called? The Swamp. It said when you're up to your ass in alligators, you know that whole line.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, that
I
sounds like
remember
something
that.
I used to say.
Yeah.
Maybe it was me.
Mhm. Mhm.
John, your memory's not so good, man. You're doing a little bit more than that heavy metal, huh?
Yeah, for a while there.
See?
He thinks his name's Zofar. Because I remember that on your guitar, it said Zofar.
Right.
Well, as a matter of fact, nobody knows me as John.
Really?
My family does. Here in the neighborhood, everybody calls me John. But outside of that, everyone knows me as Zofar. And I picked up the moniker when I was about 16 years old. And it just stayed with me. So when I got that guitar, I had them put Zofar on the headstock. And but that was my name before the guitar.
Was that the name of the machine in the movie Big?
That's Zoltron.
That's
Zoltar.
Zoltar. That was my brother.
Oh, Zofar. Okay, Zoltar.
That was a
So where did
distant
Zofar come
relative.
from? Oh,
Where does that come
my
from?
parents had a strange sense of humor. I've got two brothers, How Far and Too Far.
Oh, my Lord.
And then I've got a really little brother. His name's Not Far Enough.
No.
Uh,
Okay.
but, yeah.
That's cool.
Did you guys remember ever pulling guard duty
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
up there? You know where the weapons were.
Well, no.
that-
Well, we were in communication, so we were kind of like the CQ in the admin building.
I'm talking about,
We would
you
take
know, but
people up there, but I think that was mostly the artillery people.
no, I remember doing it. I remember.
Yeah, we
pulling
had to
guard
cut the
duty.
grass back there and stuff like that. We're not supposed to talk
Yeah,
about
we
that,
all
bro.
took turns doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember distinctly almost getting caught. I was asleep by the
Ooh,
lieutenant,
yeah.
and he walked up on me.
Oh no.
Yeah,
What we would do when we had CQ, they would tell you, I'm going up, and then we would give you a call. The
but
officer's
no,
on
I
the
guess
way up.
I
the
didn't hear. I
captain or
didn't
the
hear the
lieutenant.
rain. You know, the
Yeah.
rain. I didn't hear the rain.
Ooh,
Mm-mm.
you got
No.
busted sleeping.
Oh,
See, on guard duty. I know that really, right?
He should have hit you with the train whistle to wake you up. No train.
No.
listen. Do you remember
There
when we
was
would
this,
like go downtown and like go into some of those little restaurants that they got to know you? They would take you in the kitchen and show you what they had cooking, and when you would sit down, there'd be a block of what kind of cheese is that? The
Feta.
Greek
Feta.
feta. A block of
Feta
feta with a little,
Olive oil.
olive oil and little seasonings and some
Mhm.
somi. You remember somi?
Mhm.
What that was? The bread.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Yeah.
still
Yeah, that was
speak any
a
Greek?
feta salata.
Feta salata.
Yeah, and then they had
Retsino
the
wine.
tomate salata.
Uzo. Why you say it like a Mexican? Salata.
No, that's how they said it.
Yeah.
That's
As
how
a
they
matter of
say it.
fact, I could speak the language really good by like August, and I would go downtown and I'd be talking with people, and they'd say something I didn't know, and I'd tell them I don't know what you're talking about. So, yeah, you do. Says, no, I'm American. You're not American. You're
Okay.
do. Yeah.
Wow.
So I had a
Yeah,
hard
that
time
was
convincing people I'm American until I pulled out my ID.
So what's something in your life? Will, you probably
Everybody
go through
froze.
this. Something that's like romanticized, but in reality sucks.
3 ways.
Three. That's in your life. You got to deal with them often.
Not lately.
And in
But
reality,
Everybody
they suck.
froze.
yeah, it's better. It's better in the
Somebody's
mind.
always left.
After
somebody's
3
always
people
left out.
always is somebody. It's not.
Somebody's always left out.
Maybe once in a great, like once in like 15 tries. So then you got to give it up after a while, you know?
It's
Sure.
not creative, man. I dated a girl that it turned her on when I would come home from like roofing, like just a man after a hard day's work.
Okay.
The sweaty, the
The
stink,
smell of tar.
the everything.
Oh,
Like she would want to wash my hands and then like get on it.
wow. That's crazy.
I think dating. I don't know. I don't know whether it's social media or Facebook, or it's just the expectations or no expectations
Yeah.
of dating. I don't know. I don't even know how to do that.
Social media is terrible.
You just walk up to a girl and be like, "Hey, you want to try my arm?"
Yeah.
Oh, I have a taste.
The kids like
The kids love it.
the children.
Oh, that's it. I offered her to taste my arm and fucking went south. From there.
No, I don't know. I don't know how to date. I really don't.
I'm in a relationship with show business.
Well, okay, for
He's
sure.
been screwing me for years.
Oh, good lord. Okay.
Yeah, people romanticize comedians, right? A little bit. They think it's
They call them chuckle fuckers.
oh wow.
Well, okay.
I didn't mean
Okay.
that. I meant-
John, you've had groupies, am I right?
A few here and there. Not many. I'm not a big star, so not many.
Mr. Modest.
Here and there.
Here and
They
there.
come and
Every
go.
group I play with, they have their own set.
You could
so
tilt
it's
that
like-
phone and really
So,
put the
did you get married? Has anybody been married since we left? I mean, John, I knew you had a couple of kids when we were in Greece.
I got
Did you
married
get
in
married?
1984. Yeah, I've been married 38 years now.
Oh,
Wow.
nice. Congratulations,
Wonderful.
man. And
Thanks,
Alvin,
yeah.
what about you, man? You said never married.
Never married. No,
can't
never.
get past the dating stage.
Did you come close?
Yeah, I right. I say again.
Did you come close?
I had someone. She asked me to marry her, but
Oh my.
Now
I
see the
just-
problem. Cold
I
train.
just wasn't ready. Not where I was ready.
He's got
I just-
chicks proposing to him left and right, and he's being
Oh,
Mr. Picky.
Are
there.
you picky?
That's it. He's
I
being
might
picky.
be. I'm definitely stubborn and set in my ways. So
Yeah, me too. I don't like telling nobody what to. Nobody telling me what to do anymore. I'm
see,
comfortable the way I am. My kids like, don't you ever like? No, I'm
Yeah.
retired from that nonsense. I got money in my pocket. You know, they're not putting me through no emotional
Mhm.
trauma.
That's what it sounds
I'm
like.
still trying to recover from emotional
Two
trauma.
guys nodding.
Starting with my mama.
Two guys not getting laid. They really agree that they don't need it. Yeah, I see.
I
how it
don't.
is.
I don't. Look, I'm 64 years
Zofar and
old. I
me,
have
well-
my fun. I have my fun. I'm good.
You just
I'm good.
you say that. Do you use a mirror to tell yourself for that lie? Or you
I don't
live
look
it
in
like,
the mirror very
"I'm
much.
good."
I barely look in the mirror, only if I have to. I'm not
I'm
gonna.
only a
talk.
cranky old man because I want to be.
That's
Yeah.
right. I'm not that cranky. I'm
I
pretty
got enough
lovable.
friends. I've had enough sex.
No, I'm good with friends. I like my friends. I don't mind new friends. I'm just not gonna put myself out anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, John, that's your only job? You just play music? Do you have a day job?
No, as a matter of fact, I work for a nonprofit, and we provide medical equipment to people who can't afford it.
Wow,
And it's a
That's
very
great.
rewarding job.
that's wonderful.
All right,
This
man.
December, when we're on a 2-week vacation, I applied for retirement, and I got my first retirement check in April. And I called Social Security. I said, "No, man, I'm still working. I don't want to retire." So I'm still waiting for them to take their money back. But
Okay.
yeah, man, it's
Yeah,
like
because you could
if I
start
retire, then
Social
what?
Security at
I get up at
62, but
6
yeah.
a.m., take a shower, get dressed, have breakfast.
Yeah, hold on to that money because they're gonna
Yeah,
be getting
yeah.
it back.
Well, I'm 64 now. I can still get, I get a little bit more.
Wow, okay, you're
That plus
64.
playing
You're old, man.
music, I'd be okay. It's just, there'd be no structure in my life.
John, when's your birthday?
It's like getting up whatever time I want, eating whenever I want, doing whatever I want. I think I would just become a couch potato or something, or just live in the recording studios.
Yeah.
So I'm the young
When you
guy.
turn 65?
Yeah, I'm 64.
When?
I'll be 65 in March.
You're a
March
month
25th.
older than me. 1 month.
I thought we were all the same age.
No, you're a couple years younger.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
like barely 18 when we were there, and I
Like,
turned 21 there.
Yeah, I think I just turned 18 when I went to Greece.
You entered the army when you were
Wow.
17?
I graduated high school in May. My birthday was in May 17, and I went in the military October that same year.
Damn, I went
So I
in
just turned
yeah.
18.
That's cool, man. So yeah, you were barely 18.
Yeah.
Where did you go to basic training? Was it Fort
Uh,
Gordon?
No, I went to in
Jackson?
processing was Fort Jackson, South Carolina.
Right.
And then I went to Fort Gordon for
Yep.
basic training in AIT.
That's exactly what I did. They went into Jackson for in processing. They bust us down to
Yeah, they
Fort
bust us
Gordon
down.
in the middle of the night and
Mhm.
start yelling at us, trying to
Yes,
get off those trucks.
Yeah.
And we were in those open bays. And then the AIT, yep.
Yes. And I remember
Same
the guy
thing.
saying,
What about you,
you got
John?
10 seconds to get off this bus, and 6 of them already gone.
Hurry up, quickly,
Yeah.
quickly.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Mhm.
Wasn't that something? Yeah, I kind of like the discipline
remember
part of it
that.
because when you get to your first duty station and it seems kind of lax, you're like, what happened here? What is this?
I
And
know,
you're
but
in the best shape of your life, from basic training.
and my drill sergeant could not understand how my first duty station was Greece. And they kept saying, we've been trying to get there since our military career. And how do you get to go to Greece?
Yeah.
Well, when I first came down, I had come from Fort Carson, Colorado. It was my second duty station. And he said, you came down orders for Greece. I said, Greece? And he said,
I know.
yeah, man, you're going to be like undercover. You're not going to be wearing uniforms. You're going to let your hair grow out. Like, this is a really cool. It's bullshit. They didn't know what the hell they were talking about.
Sure.
And we go down to Greece and it was what it was. We had some Air Force people with us out there
Yeah, we did.
and
Yeah.
Greek soldiers. And we
Yeah.
had a Greek dog that hated Greek soldiers. He would bark at him, Yanitsa. That's the funny thing about the town. We called it
Yanitsa.
Yanitsa.
That's what we
Yeah, it's
were.
Yanitsa.
We were-
Yanitsa.
Yeah, we was in Yanitsa. Yeah.
I had met a Greek person and I told them American Stratiotis. And they
Mhm.
said, where? And I said, Yanitsa. And they're like, huh?
I know.
Yanitsa. And I go,
Yeah.
Yanitsa. Oh, Yanitsa. You got to
Yeah.
put that accent on the right syllable.
Yeah, you do.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. Like if you say Thessaloniki.
The Saloniki.
Saloniki.
Yeah.
Saloniki. Yeah.
We used to go there to pick up the mail.
See?
We called it Thes. Remember that?
Yes, sure did. Yeah.
Ain't that something?
All right, you guys are experienced military men. What is something that you can learn in 1 minute that will help you forever?
That's a good question.
I'll give you a little example here. If you're looking for product reviews, don't read any 1 or 5 stars. The 2 to 4 stars will tell you what's good and what's bad and help you figure out if it's what you need. Someone just saying it sucks and someone saying it's great.
That's
doesn't
not,
help
yeah,
you.
that's not helping you at all.
No.
That
So
makes
throw them
sense.
away. Just read the 2 and 4 stars.
Okay.
Why 2 though?
Well, you,
You don't want to
Why
read
not
the
3?
1
Right in the
stars
middle.
because those people can't make up their minds.
I'm helping you get rid of 1s and 5s, man. You want me to do more? I already got rid of 40% of the board for you. That ain't good enough.
You know what I would say?
That's why you're not married.
The one thing I learned that'll help me, and it's something I wish I would have known when we were young, like living in Greece. Shut up. Keep your mouth shut and listen.
Well, for sure.
It's like, listen, wait, don't go crazy over shit. I've done shit that I regret, like as a youngster, said the wrong thing or something like that. And as you get older, you're like, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done that. Do y'all remember
Yeah.
Schmidt, that big 7-foot gangly dude, the white dude from, I don't know where he was from, somewhere in the Midwest, probably
Yeah, for sure.
Minnesota or something.
Mm-hmm.
We were playing basketball, and he was kind of uncoordinated. He's a big dude, but kind of uncoordinated. And he elbowed me in my eye.
Okay.
I knew my eye's going to be black, and people are going to say, look what Schmidt did to him. So you know what I did? I blackened both of his eyes.
Oh,
Way to go, Will.
No, I feel bad about it. But it's like, I don't want people saying, look at what Schmidt did to me. Look at what he had done to him. And I regret that.
Yeah.
I regret punching him in both of his eyes because I didn't want to be seen like, look at that dude who got his eye blacked by Schmidt. And that's the wrong thing to do because he was a pretty good kid.
And his
And
eye
he
didn't
did
turn
it
black.
by mistake. Yeah, they both turned black.
Oh, no, I was saying your eye.
My eye turned black and both of his were black. Y'all probably don't remember that.
No, but I remember that. What
I remember you
fascinated me.
broke your arm.
Yeah, playing football.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
There's a picture of us sitting up on top of your locker, and I got my cast on, and we're both sitting on. I got to see if I can find
you
that
broke
picture.
your arm playing football in the army.
Flag football. Yeah.
Okay.
Someone had thrown up an interception.
We went to the hospital to go see you.
Oh, yeah?
Couldn't get
Do you remember
in.
that?
I'm not sure I remember seeing you. I remember I had met a girl at one of the other detachments who I did a drunken makeout session with, and she had come to see another Greek soldier because I'm in a ward with all these Greek soldiers. And I started a big argument because, like, they were talking to me like, how many girls can you sleep with right now? Like, if you go home, I'm like, I don't know, 5. And then they're like, half the room's like, bullshit. And he's full of shit. And the others, they're arguing. No, that's the way it is. Because none of them were getting laid. And it
That's
just
the way
went
it is
back
in
and
America.
forth.
Right.
So this girl who I have regretted this drunken makeout, but like she came every single day. Yeah, man. I think I remember because I think I asked you guys to bring me some snacks because they were feeding me Greek soldier food.
Yeah.
They bring me out a plate and the fish is looking up at me. It's like, what the fuck? I thought it was lasagna, but it was crap. Greek
was
lasagna or some
psari.
shit. Huh?
It was psari.
Yeah, there you go. The food wasn't good there. Anyway.
But that's what I remembered about you. But I remember about you that you were outspoken. I mean, you stood up for yourself, and you didn't take
See,
anything.
and you want to change that. You should have shut up more. And that's the thing he likes about you.
Aw.
Your flaw
Yeah, I know.
that
but
you
like,
think. You
yeah.
see? You don't want to change nothing, man.
Well, I used to like to torment you to kind of get you all worked up.
Right, and you did. Yeah,
I-
you did.
And it was done with love. I mean, like, because you would get all like, "Get dog, get."
I remember that.
I'd say, Train, you're
I always
so
remember that about you,
self-centered.
Phil.
And you go, what about you? You're so self-important. I would just push your buttons, man.
What time does a
I'm sorry.
midnight snack turn into breakfast?
Midnight.
So if you wake up at 2 and you eat, it's breakfast?
I think if it's still dark out, it's a midnight snack. If it's light out, it's breakfast. That's how it works.
Okay.
I figure if you go back to sleep,
Well, then you just
then
a
it's not
lazy fuck.
breakfast.
No, it's
Yeah,
first breakfast.
I agree. If you get up and eat and then go back to sleep, it doesn't count as breakfast. But if you stay up then that's your breakfast.
And that was breakfast.
What do you guys think? John, you
Well, I gotta
You
say,
know,
like
lot of
when we're
great-
out touring with bands and stuff like that, we finish a show. They'll usually take us out to some 24-hour restaurant to go eat, and we'll get there 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and we'll go eat there, and that's considered dinner. But
Ah.
if you
4 in
go
the
to
morning?
sleep and then you wake up and go have eat at 4 o'clock in the morning, then it's considered breakfast.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, because he's eating right before he's gonna crash. So,
Right. You
Yeah,
eat before you
used
go to
to.
bed, it's dinner.
yeah, you should not do that. That's not healthy.
Yeah. Oh
Really?
man, we were on the road. It's like we would be
Ah.
performing at some city, and we'd get done performing. Then it takes to go eat, and then we spend the next 3 or 4 hours driving home. So no, we didn't.
Yeah.
We'd go a long while before we went.
Besides,
Wow.
you don't like to eat right before you have a performance. I know I don't, because you just don't want to feel weighed down with anything, and you always after you're done,
Yeah,
you got a
yeah.
high going. You don't feel like going to bed, so you go and grab something to eat. Perfect time to do it.
What has absolutely no reason to exist in 2020 but does? And I live between 2 train tracks, and sorry, train, but that's 1800 shit. We gotta move it along. We should be on floating something. We shouldn't have trains anymore.
Really,
Flying
I
cars.
think we need
No.
faster trains, and like Europe has, like for transportation, man. You're talking about the price of gas and everything like that. Trains. Or you
What
talk
about
about
power
moving
lines?
freight or something. That's
We're
a
talking
whole
about
nother
freight
thing.
trains.
Trains, yeah.
You
Yeah.
said trains,
Well,
period.
trains,
Well, we have
power lines.
There's 2 train tracks, and they go all hours of the night. 3 in the
Those
morning.
train tracks were there when you bought that place,
I
or
think
when
our house
you
was there
decided to
before the
live
Yeah,
there.
but he's saying we should have advanced beyond trains.
or just make them quieter.
Yeah. You got anything that shouldn't exist in 2020? You think's behind the times? We should have been done with it. Tipping. We shouldn't have to tip in 2020 anymore.
No, I
should be-
believe in tipping.
that should be part of the wages. That's the business owner.
Well, they should be part of the wages, but you should tip for good service. I always believe that.
Okay, but that's factored in. Like the business owner is like, how can I pay these guys less? We'll put the guilt on the customer and then make it
They
rely on
should
them.
pay wait staff way much more money than they're getting.
We should
and
be
they should
evolved
get
past
tips.
tipping, right?
No.
You should have
I thought,
an
when you
economy
said,
that doesn't require
when he
tipping.
said tipping, we're in Wisconsin. I thought he was talking about
Cow
pushing over a
tipping?
cow.
I can't do that. I tried it.
Tipping. I've never done that. I never had the urge to. Nope.
Yeah, me either. Why leave them
I
poor animals
went.
alone?
I went. We were gonna do it, and we got close to
You
the
remember that
cows.
scene in Tommy
The
Boy?
cows just kept getting bigger. They're like this tall, man.
The cows are much bigger in person than in your heads.
Yeah, we thought we could tip a cow.
Do you have to catch them while they're asleep? They
Yeah.
stand up and sleep?
They were mooing and moving around. There's no sneaking up on a
I
cow.
don't know how it works. I don't want to bother a cow. I would, however, enjoy taking a few mushrooms that is sprouting forth from some cow shit, because you will trip balls, and that's not a bad thing.
That's right.
It's like totally organic, man. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I came up with a. What about panda bears? Should they exist in
Yes, they're
2022?
adorable.
They can't even bang on their own.
Oh, stop, man. I mean, like if they
Can't even
become
get them to
extinct.
bang.
No,
What do they
it's
do?
nice having them. They're shy.
They're shy.
Have you've seen them give birth? They shoot that thing out.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it, and then
Get like 6 feet on a little panda cub that shoots out of there.
They're tiny.
Yeah.
They are. But
I
I
think-
know.
I mean, we should be evolved past money. Just period.
well, we're
should
we're
be gone.
getting to that point. But I like, that's the thing. I carry cash. I don't carry that much. But I was in the store with my sons, and they got pocket change, and they just put it on the counter and walked away. And I was like,
Yeah.
"What are you doing?" Like, I don't carry change, man.
I don't want
I'm like, I do, and I picked it up and put it in my pocket. He goes, yeah, I know. We hear you jingling when you're walking by. It's like Santa Claus is coming. It's not cool. You don't carry change. I'm bullshit. I carry change.
Carry change too.
What if you got to put some money in a meter? You're stopping somewhere. Oh, so a lot of them will take cards.
What if
now,
you guys
but
scratch a lottery ticket? You don't have any change.
you can use a key. Train, you come back to your phone, man. You're disappearing on us.
Okay, sorry.
Oh,
What
it's like
happened?
we're in a relationship. He just disappears on a,
Yeah, man. Were you trying to
quietly.
slip away on
Just
us?
trying to slip away.
No, for sure. No, not. No.
So I see you have glasses. I got some thick ass glasses.
yeah, I have glasses.
John, you have no glasses.
He
You
was-
still got a good
I just took
eyesight?
them off.
He was wearing glasses.
I just took
earlier.
them off
Oh,
because I
shit.
couldn't see my
You're
eyes through
right.
the screen.
Yeah. My shit is bad. I got
Really?
glaucoma. And I'm
Okay.
living in the state where I can't legally get my medicine. I have glaucoma.
What's your medicine?
You know what it is. A little edible, something,
You know, we
to
couldn't
help.
get any of that in Greece. Remember
No,
that?
well, you
Why
know
not?
what?
I don't know.
We seem to
wait
feel
a
a
minute.
pain a little bit.
Wait
It
a
should be
minute.
not.
I
Trust
don't
me.
know. I don't
So,
know. Let me
do
tell
you
you.
remember? You remember one night after dinner, we had a little cardboard square and a pin and a glass that we took from the mess hall, and we put a little substance on the tip of the pin and we lit it, put the glass on it, and once all the oxygen runs out, the flame goes out, just makes nothing but smoke. It was you and I, Crow. You remember that?
Yep.
And we would open the window and put it outside the window.
Yep.
So we open the window and put it outside, and there's a staff sergeant walking around the back where nobody ever goes. And he just looks at it, looks at me and Crow and says, uh-huh. And he just kept walking. You remember that?
Yep. Yep.
And,
Yep.
and Crow and I, we just froze. Oh, shoot, we're going to get
Sure.
busted, man. He
Yep.
never said a word to anyone.
Yeah.
Now, do you remember when we were going on those field exercises and we had to put up those big antennas?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my
The
goodness.
2 9-2s.
Yeah, right, exactly. The 292s.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
And all that
And-
stuff now.
And
can
now,
be done
yeah,
with
now,
this.
it's
Like,
just
people
obsolete.
sending the faxes and stuff
Right.
like that. Like I was in a signal unit, the facsimile group, and they would set up these huge antennas
I hate
to send a
faxes.
fax. Now all of it.
and now it's
This
on a
takes
phone.
care of all that. Our jobs are obsolete. Almost.
Yes.
I had to learn Morse code too. Did you learn Morse code?
You know
They
what?
gave me
I was in
a
I was in
bonus to
school for
learn.
Morse code. I know, right?
Oh, sending and receiving. Yep. Yep.
Oh, that drove me crazy.
It
I had
could drive you
nightmares about
crazy.
that thing.
I know.
People still
Do you
send
guys, hey, talk
that
about
one?
driving you crazy. Do you guys remember Bulgaria Bertha?
Was that a prostitute?
No, they used to jam us. Remember, we
yes.
would send Alpha,
Yeah.
Lima, Charlie, Bravo, Tango, and then she would come on Alpha, Charlie,
Yes.
Tango.
How
And
do
she
you
gets
remember that?
November, and it's just Novembia,
How do you
Novembia,
remember that?
Novembia.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man,
Yeah.
it bugs me to this day. There's
Yeah.
certain frequencies that'll just remind me of that.
Yeah.
But man, that was
Mhm.
grueling, man. I would take off
You
my
remember-
headphones because we're like tactical. I would take off my headphones and I'd go in my sleeping bag, and I would still hear it November, and I'd set up in my sleeping bag, pull into my ears, try to take off the headphones. As soon as I came back stateside, that all went away. But man, that was terrible, man. Having to put up with that.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
All right.
It's great getting caught up.
Hey, nice meeting you, Zofar and Coldtrain. Summer in Greece with Will.
Hey, the
And
pleasure's
remember,
ours.
universe,
Thank you.
we're not good enough.